Hey guys, who's all in the chat? Let's see who's here. What up, Mailbox Sports? How you doing, baby? Real talk. I hear you, baby. Let's see. I see Mike. Hold up, y'all. I'm trying to get these chats real quick. Oops. Hold up. Let me fix that. I don't need that box. We don't need that box. All right, let me know if y'all can hear me, please. What up, Mr. Gino? What's good, guys? What is good? Everybody going crazy because of them stamps? Everybody losing their mind? I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that. I'm doing great. About to get started in these topics. Okay, you can hear me? Good. Look, my camera was trying to do a Kendra body cam without me even asking. It was trying to do something. I don't know what that was about. Let's see here. Let's get it. You know, I've been getting some emails lately. We're about to go over that in a minute. Let's see here. Okay, first we about to go over this joker real quick. All right, can't turn the sound on with her because she's dancing. As you can see, she said that she told her kids that she had to stop eating peanut butter because it triggers her herpes outbreak. No, she said she'd stop eating it. She'll stop eating the peanut butter if they do the dance for her. Why does everybody have to join in everything that comes across social media? So as you can see, those are backup dancers, right? I mean, what's wrong? Like, where's the decorum at? You got your kids dancing for herpes? Is that what we doing right now? Like, I am so serious. Like, where? Like, what's wrong with us? What's wrong with us? Like, I'm so serious. Like, what? When did we turn into them people? And this ain't a black thing. This is because I'm seeing both sides. I'm seeing white and black. So this ain't just one side. I done seen a couple different ones. So what is really going on? What is really going on? Then y'all wonder why don't nobody fool with y'all? Yeah, it's a little too much TMI, right? Too much is too much. It's too much. The kids up there, you made a bad decision. You got something going on, fine, okay? How about you maybe put up some educational videos about maybe how you cannot catch herpes instead of you dancing to it? You make it look like herpes is fun. Is it me? Is she not making this look like herpes is fun? I mean, come on. What up, Divine Photos? Like, make it make sense. And then y'all wonder. You be like, wait, nobody pays attention to me. Why don't they like me? They don't like you because of this. You can't unsee this. Then y'all want to say the men is messing with y'all. No, y'all doing it to yourself. You're doing it to yourself. I don't see men just putting up stuff for y'all and just cracking and joking on y'all. This is the stuff that y'all put up. Even from my channel. Y'all put this stuff up. I wouldn't be able to see it if y'all don't put it up. If somebody sent me this, I didn't have to go searching for it. I did not have to go searching for it. Divine Photos said they treat social media as their diary, like they do. It's so sad because it's almost like maybe they really don't know. Some of them, I just think, some things you can't help, right? Some things you cannot help. And some of them, I almost wonder if they can't help this. But you know what it is? They addicted to the clout. They addicted to the comments. They love the comments. It doesn't matter if they look crazy. It doesn't matter if they're in the wrong. It doesn't matter if they somebody's mama. They love the comments. And if I wasn't mistaken, I want to say this post maybe had like 26,000 likes. 26,000 likes. For you to come on here and embarrass your whole family. Because I'm telling you, You embarrassing your kids and your parents. Look, Steve say that's nasty. Yes, it is. Yeah, and the world don't want cuckoo. They teach them how to treat you. Y'all ladies, y'all are teaching the men how to treat you. I promise you are. You're teaching them how to treat you. Everybody wanna be a social media star. At what cost? At what cost do you want the fame, ma'am? Like seriously, like what at what cost? What you gonna lose? A lot of them, they even losing their jobs off of social media. They are losing their jobs off of social media, man, and they don't understand. It's because of y'all. It says they have center attention syndrome. Yeah, center attention. Yes, they want to be the main star. And what is that getting y'all? What's that getting y'all? Posts I go through where the women, the men are on there and they're like, forget men, forget this and that. And then a month later, then they be like, I gotta pay my rent. I don't have enough. If y'all could buy my candles, come on. Come on now. It says they want their 15 minutes of shame. And yeah, they don't care if they sacrifice their values. What values? They don't care. This is why they wearing the clothes they wear. This is why everything is hanging out everywhere. And y'all leave nothing to the imagination. Nothing to the imagination. And I don't care if you old, if you young, because I didn't see the old ones on there too. You got the ones over 50 over there twerking it, playing the music. Like, and it's sad because it looks like a mental illness for real. It's like a mental illness when I be looking at that. You can still be a nice looking woman and still carry yourself as such. You don't gotta have your legs spread it wide and your chest looking like orangutan titties all the time. That's not how it doesn't have to go like that. Somebody will still watch you. Somebody will still pay attention to you with your mouth. How about that? They want the most for doing nothing productive, and they do. They want the biggest thing they can ever have. Mr. Gito said, I had women tell me that they want to do as little as possible to maintain a relationship. And that's the thing, right? It's almost like going to college. Do you think that you just gonna sign to college, they're gonna give you your credits? It doesn't happen like that. Why don't we think about that when we think about relationships and friendship and our family? Like you get what you put out. You get what you put out. You get what you put out. And some of these women are too grown to be acting like this. You gonna just be immature. You're gonna be immature, old. That's gonna equal useless. Come on now. Nobody can tell you nothing. It's always somebody else's fault. You know how many women actually sit there and say, and I'm talking about these women are over 40, and they be like, I can't keep a job because all the women are jealous of me. All the women are jealous of me. So what about when you have male supervisors? What's your problem then? And that ain't the problem. I'm tired of us sitting on certain things that don't exist. That don't exist. You ain't got nothing nobody just want. You don't. It says that's why on dating shows they always say they rather cry in a Benz than be broke. Well, I tell you what, it's gonna be a lot of crying in Benzes right now, okay? Because honey, the way these job layoffs are going, and they going 90 going west, so they're gonna be crying in the Benz, all right. They gonna get what they want. And anybody can get a car. Anybody can get a car. They don't check. If you got a 600 credit score, they don't even ask you for pay stubs. Anybody can get a car. They will let you drive off whatever you want. That's not an accolade. That's not an accolade. I always say, as easy as that person can get it, you can get it too. Now, just like in a relationship, I mean, you might get in it, don't mean you're gonna keep it. You might get in a brand new 2026 Benz, but don't mean you're gonna keep it just because you got in it. And that's real. Mr. Gito said, at what point does one grow up nowadays? I don't know if it's an age on it. I honestly don't know if it's an age on it because I've seen, all ages be very, very immature. I mean, Think about how immature this is. Think about how women are arguing with me about weight. Just think, like, is that not the most craziest thing? Like, y'all arguing about being unhealthy. Like, you really are. And what's the line they say? They be like, well, I'm taking up for the big girls. It's not personal, sweetie. It's not personal. It's not personal, because I say if you're big is unhealthy, it is unhealthy. I mean, do we not like the truth nowadays? And we don't like the truth. Why are we trying to identify ourselves with just being a victim as far as the weight? It's like, that's something you can't help. If you got an illness, you got a disability, you can't help that, right? You can't help that. There's certain things you can help. And that's all we be talking about. And why would you want your daughter to have them problems? I've never seen somebody take up for something that was so crazy in my life when it comes to weight. Divine Photo says, with the government shutdown getting worse, modern women on beg talk all day long, acting like babies, and they're angry and they're mad. You know how many lives they be on live and be like, well, if nobody's gonna give me nothing, I'm gonna log off. Owe you nothing, Brenda. Don't nobody owe you nothing. However you spent your life being and acting, that's what you get back in life. That's what you get back. I don't know why y'all acting like no, you don't get rewarded. You don't get rewarded for bad personality. That's not how that goes. What up, JW? You honestly don't. So they going on the internet telling on themselves, admitting they want to commit crime. Oh yeah, talking about they don't give my food stamps. And let me say this, because they like to eat me up over this. If you are following me on TikTok, when I said about the ban on the junk food, right? Remember when they said that they was gonna stop people buying junk food? You still was gonna be able to buy food with stamps. You should have seen how many people was coming at my throat. It's like y'all didn't even read what's really going on. Y'all just kind of go out there, y'all jump on the street on y'all's emotional battle without putting any logic into it. I mean, come on. Of course, I know some people need them. I know there's tons of people that need them. There's vets and all kinds of stuff. There's elderly people. But that's not the situation that we're talking about right now. Y'all be with your word is purse BS, say dead ass on my ass. Like it doesn't even be making no sense. Thank you, Purge BS. I'm about to cook them. I'm about to cook them. I was over at SVC the other day on Saturday, and somebody was in there. And when I think it was Raquel was talking about how there was a lady that used to try to come at her, right, about her being small or something like that. And the lady was like, she was like, well, I'm representing for the big girls. You can represent for the big girls, but why did you feel that you had to say something? Because you feel guilty, ma'am. You feel guilty. I didn't say nothing about big girls being bad people or none of that. I didn't say any of that. But this is what y'all do. Y'all get defensive and y'all want to fight. Y'all want to call. Now I think she called us some fives. She's like, all y'all some fives. And of course, you can't see her picture, she doesn't have any picture up, but this is what they do. This is what they do. So this is my thing, right? If you're going through something and you are in a position with your body and you don't like it and it's hard to move throughout the day, why would you want that for your daughter or your niece or anybody in your family? Like, I don't get that. Hey guys, make sure y'all following Purse BS. He comes on at 11 a.m. His show be cooking as well. Divine Photo says Section 8 housing and food stamps are supposed to be temporary. Yeah, a lot of stuff was temporary. It was temporary. But Bone Quisha, she don't want to get off of it. And now what are we going to do? And this is why I say when it comes to politics and different things like that, no, baby, there's craziness on both sides, okay? There's craziness on both sides. Y'all, it's like they're learning to stay in that little bubble, and that bubble is popping. It's getting hot. What I say the other day, I said the government ain't playing with y'all no more. The government wants a divorce, ladies. The government wants a divorce. He's divorcing y'all right now. Tired of y'all. Tired of y'all. And we can't keep going back and forth talking about what you don't know, what you ain't gonna do, because nobody cares. Nobody cares. You don't get rewards. They don't know how to cook. Yeah, a lot of y'all don't know how to cook. Y'all getting all them steps, y'all don't know how to cook. It says Rose behavior get rewarded with prison time. Yeah, a lot of that. They talking about they gonna go in there and start stealing. First of all, let's say y'all aren't going there and start stealing. Why you telling yourself? Let's just say that is what's about to happen. Y'all about to go in there. Why telling yourself? It don't make any sense. It's like pulling up on a live and you about to rob a bank. That's like y'all sound. And then it's never y'all's fault. No child left behind are grown-ups now. Yes, they are. You know what? Grown-ups right now, crack babies. Crack babies. It says round 5 fight. Yeah, exactly. Come on now. It says Anna bad behavior equals prison time. What's it do? What's up, classic perspective? It does. I'm sorry. The men are waking up. The men ain't taking no more. They are understanding what is bad behavior. The things that we've seen our aunties, our mamas, and family members do, we probably didn't even think it was that bad because we thought that was normal behavior. and until other people start talking about it. And just think, men still step on glass when they talk about it because they don't want to hurt a lot of the women's feelings. And that's real talk. It's still like it's stepped on like glass instead of just letting them know what's really going on. And that's keeping y'all by yourself. And I mean by yourself meaning any kind of relationship, family, friends, anybody. Y'all turning everybody away from y'all. And it doesn't even make no sense. And because men are telling y'all what y'all don't like, I mean, come on. Yeah, like it says where we at today, all other cultures taking economic stability, we are talking about this entitlement program stuff. Seems we are staying on a plantation. Yeah, but you got women on here saying we're still overweight because of, we was on a plantation. And new videos. I just seen a new video where the girl said that. She said, we were overweight because we were slaves. I was like, what? What does that have to do with anything? This is the person that probably called people big boned. Ain't no such thing as a big bone. Me and Precious got the same skeleton structure. I'm sorry, we do. Forever Wisdom, how you doing, baby? It says where we at today, all the other. Okay, I read that one already. Sorry, babe. It says JW. It says I've seen so many with the BH in the halfway houses. What's that? Did I read that right? Like seriously, like come on. Look at her, just this craziness. Then look at this. She just said she would stop eating peanut butter because it caused her outbreak, right? I want y'all to sit on this for a minute. So then you make a video where you are showing yourself eating peanut butter. Said, what causes my herpes outbreak? And you see her taking a big old mouthful of that peanut butter. And that's where discipline comes in at. Y'all don't like to hear that, right? So you telling me that it breaks you out and makes it worse, and this is what you're doing? So how are you going to tell your kids not to do something when you sitting there doing it? Is it just for likes? Just for you want attention? All right, come on. It says why we can't talk about generating interest and money to offset inflation. Yeah, to offset inflation. Oh, we gonna be offset, all right. Look, you can't tell there's a lot of people that you can talk to that about. But a lot of people you can't, and you're right. You're right about that. Because my grandma and aunties were all fit till the day they passed. Older women, if you think about it, think about the older women. Just think about your old aunties and stuff like that. A lot of them, they still smell like perfume. They still smell good. They dress nice. They do their hair. You ain't gonna see them coming outside in pajamas. You don't see that. There is a thing with that. They wasn't lazy like that. They wasn't allowed to be lazy like that. And that's real. Does modern sisters seem to think just because they have a big butt, they don't have to go to the gym? Yeah, that's the thing. You got a big butt and big arms to match. And the thing is, people don't realize, the bigger a woman is, and sometimes if she has diabetes and different things like that, I mean, she's gonna have more yeast infections. Your body, the sugar is not going to agree with your body, Brenda. I'm sorry, it's not. It's that you can't fight science. I mean, they will argue that fact. So, ooh, that's just nasty. or eating that peanut butter. It is nasty. Like you're fighting against yourself. You're fighting against yourself. Like that's what's going on. That like it's stupid. That there are no rules, not to them. And even if there are rules, they don't care. They don't want to hear you talking about no rules. They don't. They'll rather you just say whatever they want to say. If you ain't agreeing with them, it doesn't matter if it's facts, it's science. They don't want to hear it. Even what I just said about eating all that sugar will cause most women to have more yeast infections. They ain't trying to hear that. They don't care. Know what they care about? They care about being right in their own mind. They don't care. They like their feelings better than facts. They love their feelings more than facts. I promise you they do. It ain't working out for them though. It ain't working out for them. It says today's women don't care about history, but yet they want to say they want a traditional man. Make it make sense. Well, they want a traditional man in the sense of they want a man to pay all the bills. That's what they want. They want that. That's all they want. They don't want nothing else. Yeah, they want half of what that is. Hey Michelle, how you doing, baby? Welcome to the show. Like they want, that's what they want. They don't want the other stuff. They don't want the other stuff to come with it. They just want somebody paying for them bills. And why would they want to do that? And that's what they don't understand. For what? Like, I mean, you're fighting an uphill battle. Says Anna, she is fighting and losing. Yeah, fighting and losing. And they don't care. Think about it. If their ancestors are not telling them they in the wrong, they still tell them right. And this is why we trying to make a 3X a regular size for the women. This is why going down to a 1X is like, ooh, I'm doing a good job, And we all got things that happens to us, right? But I'm not talking about them, right? We can't help birth defects. We can't help disabilities. We can't help certain things like that. You get in a car accident, that's out of your control. These are things that we are talking about that's in your control. That this is why we got to talk about stuff like this. Just like when women be like, well, I'll date a man who makes $40,000 as long as he can take me out of town all the time, as long as it don't interfere with our vacation time. That doesn't make sense. I mean, but then you want him to pay for it, right? Main word they always say, the main phrase, they say, as long as it doesn't interfere with my life. The aunties and the moms are unhappy. So they want their kids to be unhappy as well. They do. That's a very true statement. I'm gonna tell you how. A lot of women say their daughter, and they do it to their son too. I actually just talked to a lady. Her son's getting married, and she was talking about how unhappy she was about him getting married. And I said, why? And she said, because that's my baby. Ma'am, that's a man. That's a man. And that he's doing what he's supposed to do. He's doing what he's supposed to do. And she was like, yeah, but I mean, no, you cannot keep your sons. You can't. You want to be that controlling? I mean, come on. Make that make sense. And these are the moms when sons are having problems with their wives or their women or just life in general and they need help or questions. You can't. What's she gonna tell you? What this is a woman that don't even want you to mate with nobody. She don't even want you to bond with nobody. She don't want you doing nothing with somebody else. Yeah, the dating market is monetized. Yes, it is. And I will say, I definitely am an advocate of people getting together because at the end of the day, anything can happen. You know what I mean? If you can grow old with somebody and you can find somebody, that is a great thing. As y'all know I'm a widow. So yes, I've been married before. I'm not married now. Will I get married again? Who knows? But I'm positive about it. But I'm also thinking about the statistics of it too. So this is why I try to tell Women, like, you don't have a lot of time to play around. All that, I'm gonna play around in my 20s and 304 it up and ice spice it this way and that way. Baby, you're gonna be sitting in somebody's trunk. Nobody's coming to get you. So this is why we talk about this type of stuff. Okay, like real talk. Baller room. It says, oh, she's single noted. Who's single noted? It says, Anna, you would be a dope wife. Oh, well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. But you know, I'm just trying to get out to people. You know what I mean? Most women making over $40,000. Why do you think it's gonna be so many? It's gonna be much more homeless women coming. That's not cute. It's not cute. It said this is the best time in history to be married and build some wealth for your children. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is. It's time, man. It's time. But we got the elders though dropping the ball. Dropping the ball. I blame the baby boomers. The baby boomers was the ones that kind of set up the strong, independent woman. You don't need nobody. Don't worry about yourself. Get your stuff in order. They made sure they didn't bond with anybody. And I don't care. It's statistics. It's showing. It's not my personal feelings, guys. It's not my personal feelings. So when y'all sending me them emails and things and y'all mad about something, this ain't got nothing to do with me. This is society. This is the way it's set up. So when y'all getting mad at me, don't get mad at me. Get mad at what's going on. Get out your feelings. Hey, Skinny. Thank you, baby. I appreciate it. Yeah. Hit that like button, guys. Hit the like button, pretty please. Like, share, do what you need to do. Like, yeah, this is the thing, and people don't want to hear it. And you wonder, y'all want to dress all crazy and y'all want to carry yourself. I mean, you only get one time to present yourself to somebody for the first time meeting them. And you come out and you dress like you about to go on somebody's pole, and then you shocked when all they want to do is sleep with you. This is what you presented. This is how you present yourself. You can't get mad that you didn't sit up there and text this person and send them some pics and stuff of yourself, and now you mad. All they want to do is hunch on you. What you think was gonna happen? What you think was gonna happen? And I mean that with every ounce of in my stomach. Okay, it says women like Beyonce, Mary J. Blige fool these women. But yeah, Beyonce was telling y'all to, you don't need no man. Meanwhile, she's going down the aisle. It says about Mary talk about drama. Well, you know what it is? I mean, a lot of women, especially singers, you're singing your trauma. So you're putting your trauma on everybody. It's like spraying your if you had a water hose and you had trauma it was in it, you're spraying all your trauma on everybody. And I mean that. Thank you so much. Forever Wisdom Speaks for the membership. I appreciate you, baby. It helps out my channel. Thanks, guys, to all the new members. I appreciate y'all. And you wonder, but these are the people that the women praise, and what you're praising them for. I can like what you do and not like something that you're doing. Says Divine Photos, this is why people have to think for themselves. Yes, you do, but it's getting harder and harder for people to think for themselves. It's showing up. It's showing up. And people, they don't even know how to communicate no more. People, we live in a texting society. People don't talk on the phone no more. They don't even look at people in their face. They don't have eye contact. They walk in businesses and rooms and they don't say hi to people. And look, the kids do the same thing. Kids walk in rooms, they don't say hi to people. What the mom say? Oh, she tired or he tired. You would not walking into rooms and not speaking to people, especially adults. And then you wonder why you don't have any kind of communication skills. Your mama's not teaching you none. And we live in a world where as soon as anything happened to you, first thing happens, a lot of parents, especially moms, they'll be like, divorce him. They would tell their daughter, divorce him. Their first impression is the lasting impression. I mean, imagine y'all came on here and I'm sitting on here in a crazy outfit, hair all crazy, just looking a mess. Like, y'all, They got like, oh, she look a little off. She look a little off. Is that we need more leaders, not followers. Yes, we do. But I will say this though, but you need to learn how to follow in order to lead. That's the thing that a lot of people miss. Everybody want to be the king, everybody want to be the queen, everybody want to be the entrepreneur, but they don't even know how to follow. You don't know how to follow any orders. You don't. You know what I mean? You got to learn that. Wisdom. And that is a giant turn off. Yes, it is. As it is, super turn off. Super turn off. But they're not even getting that. If your mama and your grandma, if your auntie and them still kicking at the club, they still talking crazy. Remember the older women they used to call in the Kevin Samuels, and these women was well over 50. You know, and think about that. And just because they were older doesn't mean that they knew more. I second that. You would be like, oh, thank you, baby. Just join the membership. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. And that's the thing, right? I think when it comes to our ladies, I think that they just want to answer whatever. They don't want to listen. They want to answer you, and they don't want to listen. So spraying your trauma is a funny metaphor. They are spraying their trauma on somebody. Let somebody be going through something with their husband and they think they might be separating or something. And just think, 3 girls out to eat. You think they about to tell her anything good? It takes a special kind of women to speak peace back onto her. No, they gonna spray her down with trauma. So rich women, man spoke like you, Anna. Oh, thank you, baby. I appreciate it. Women, there are some women still coming up the door, you know. I mean, they're gonna call them pick-me's and things. You know, I get called pick-me every other day. It says, you know, most of the men I known always wanted to be married for life and grow old together. Yeah, that's not a bad thing. But you know where it started at? You remember when people was kids and somebody like, you like him, don't you? And she's like, no, I don't. I don't like him. You like him? No, I don't. They still do that as grown people. This is the same exact thing. This is why you hear people always say, I don't care. How many people, when they get mad, they're like, I don't care. You care a lot. And there's nothing wrong with caring a lot. There ain't nothing wrong with caring a lot. You supposed to care. You supposed to. You are supposed to. Thank you, baby. Look, I don't know where they at, but they out there somewhere, you know. It's getting a little harder to find, you know. And I'm just talking about logical people. You know, I talk about logical stuff on here. It says you was crazy during Cootie's 19 when Trump gave everyone relief checks. People were spending them on dumb stuff. And that's the thing. Sometimes you can make a lot more money and you're going to buy stupid things. You're going to buy stuff that you don't need. But I tell you what, this is the season. This is the season of needs, not wants. This is the need. So people about to find out, okay? You can't eat that red bottom. You can't eat that red bottom, Keisha. You cannot eat it. Albert, how you doing, baby? Got to stay teachable. Yes, yeah, you still can learn. Nobody, what I always say, teachers got teachers, doctors got doctors. I mean, you're not over. Come on now. We all sponges, some kind of way, right? We all sponges some kind of way. This is they want a man that's drama free, but yet they don't have their stuff together. Yeah. Think about that. They want something that they ain't. You can't ask for something that you're not. You can't. But they do. I've never seen a group of people asking for stuff. And I'm saying women. This ain't got nothing to do with just black women. This is women, period, that will ask you for stuff that they can't even measure up to. They can't even measure up to it. But you got to take all their stuff. No, that's not how it goes. It doesn't go like that. So they have groups on FB or they be on Facebook page talking stuff. And they have crazy expectations. But yeah, but you got to think. If everybody in the room is telling me that I look great with purple blush up to my eyelashes, why would I not wear it? Like if that's, if everybody, and that's what they're doing. They're pretty much telling them, oh, you look great. This is what you need to do. If somebody's agging on your stupidity, this is what you do. And that's the time when something is going on when something's going on in your life and stuff is breaking down and you're mad at somebody, you need people to calm you down, not to put gasoline on you. And then give you the matches. That's not how it goes. So Beyonce is smart for picking up on the sad issues of modern women. She is doing a smart marketing campaign on their misery. Yeah, but think about it. I think that's business, right? Whatever you see that's going to sell, that's what you're going to promote, right? That's what you're gonna do. It's just like 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz might talk about crazy stuff. He go right home to his wife. He put his kids in private school, but he knows what he's selling is. He knows what he's doing is selling, regardless if it is tearing up everybody. That's what they do, you know. And it's terrible. Hers the BS. It says if Anna is a pick me, then a pick me is obviously the best. Yeah, they call me pick me's all day long. Miss Pick Me, Pick Me. Y'all should see the emails I get. I'm gonna do a live on the emails I get one day. It says, when I was a kid, my parents told me to never leave a good woman. Yeah, you need each other. You need each other. When you don't have somebody, you are uncovered. You're uncovered. Uncovered. And I think women who are mad, when they're really mad about different things, all they can do is just go on social media or even in real life and just talk about the men, because they just think everything is the men's fault. Even when it comes to dads, you don't hear women going off on their moms the way they go off on their dads. You don't see that. And there's a lot of terrible moms out there, as well as some terrible dads, But you don't is never going to be took to social media. They have no problem with bashing men because it's cool to bash men. It's kind of funny to bash men on social media. If it wasn't, they wouldn't do it so much. It's not funny to me, but it's not cool to me. But it definitely is. They don't give the same respect they give to women. They know they don't. The Divine Photos said Cardi B told them she don't let her daughter listen to. Oh, she don't let her daughter listen to her music. Of course not. What do they say when the OF models come on them podcasts and they be like, would you let your dad or your mom see what you're doing? They say no. If nothing's wrong with it, why can't your mom and dad see it? It's the same thing with the music, right? It's just like Cardi B. Don't matter how much money she got, you can't buy class. You can't buy class, and she's who she is. She's who she is. It's a good point. It's the sense of stopping these, propping these 304s. Yeah, definitely. And that's the thing. Women confuse being slept on, but men sleeping with them with that's their value. How many times you hear women say, "Oh, I have a lot of men who want me. Men want me everywhere I go." All they need is a little bit of gas station behavior. Gas station behavior. That's all they need. They don't need nothing else, and they're cool with that. That's what all the big girls say. Say something about a big girl, like in the way of men want women who are smaller. And what the first thing black girl gonna say, or American girl, because it's white and black. First thing they're gonna say, they're gonna be, well, I know somebody that's 400 pounds and she got somebody. That's what they do. That's what they do. They'll go to the anomaly to prove their point. They hate pick-me's, but yet they have been side pieces to married men their entire lives. What did I say? Women will break up with their husbands, leave their husbands, and pack up, put all the kids in the car, and then what? They become a side chick for somebody. That's what they do. That's what they do. Because what? They're like, oh, he cheated on me, and it's crazy. They only want the same little top 10% of men. Everybody else want them too, Julie. Everybody else want them, Julie. So you don't want to pick at the men that maybe a lot of people might not like. I'm not saying that they won't cheat either, but you don't want them. You ain't looking for that. You want the criminal. Like who would not want the best? If that's the case, you know what I mean? Like everybody's gonna go after that, right? If somebody gave 2 free cars, and one of them was a was a 1984 Pinto, and they free, right? And then the other one is a 2026, I don't know, Lexus. What one do you think they're gonna take, Brenda? And it's free. They're gonna be like, well, give me that. And it's the same thing when it comes to things going on in life. It says she side chick is painful. You know how many women have side chick babies? Like raising a baby. The man don't ever claim the kids, and he come over every now and then, and he might pet the kids on the head like a German Shepherd. That is a regular thing, guys. So imagine how are them kids supposed to be raised, knowing that they had to think about when them kids go out and they see that man with his real family, and the mom look at the kid like, don't say hi to him. It happens more than what you know. It says people use these terms like pick me, but what is wrong about being desired? I guess that's what a pick me. Yeah, I mean, well, if that's the case, everybody gonna be a pick me, right? I say that's cool. I'm a pick me. That's fine. And Share 7 made that up. Y'all repeating stuff witches did made up. She a whole witch over there. And y'all sitting there saying things like y'all using that term. Like, I mean, come on now. The people that y'all quote in y'all circle is so important. The circle's everything. Hit that like button, guys. That circle is important. I'm not about to be repeating nothing that somebody is saying and they ain't right. And that lady ain't right. And now y'all, some people are seeing, some people are actually saying now, like, yeah, she ain't too right. Like, I'm telling you, like, come on. You can't fuel hate. It says constructive criticism, aka shame, needs to come back, along with volume and personality needs to come back. Stop chasing money and chase love. Yeah, I think that, of course, love is a fleeting feeling, right? You got to chase character. You got to chase commitment. You got to chase values. I mean, all of those things put together. Instead of having that, I'm going to chase the bag era. The chase the bag era ain't getting y'all nowhere. Ain't getting y'all nowhere. Y'all nowhere. It was giving y'all babies, and most of the men they're going to want to screw. They just are. They're going to want to clap the cheeks. They're going to want to crack it. They're going to want to knock it. However y'all want to say, they're going to be down with it. And then y'all act shocked when they come. They want it. Yeah, they want it. You giving it out, they're going to pick it up. They're going to pick it up. You messing with already tormented men that, you know what I mean, they already broken. I'm just saying, like, I mean, they're going to pick it up. Witches, yeah, witches. There are modern day witches out there doing spells, doing real spells, telling women how to get men with the way that they cook their food and all kind of stuff. Man, like, people are crazy out here, guys. What up, Nick? How you doing, baby? I said, Coven thinking, yes, I'm telling you. This is why, look at them comments that when a woman makes a video. I seen a woman make a video today, white woman too. She made a video. The video said, don't ever trust men. It said, what have men gave up? It said, what have men gave up to make us happy? It said, name me a man that's done anything good in your life. And she said, I bet you can't name one. I can name right now. My father. My father. My brothers. My husband. What do you mean you can't name anybody? Do they not forget who's built this country? Do they not know that almost 93% of crazy accidents at work are from men? Because they work some of the hardest jobs. Y'all not willing to take those jobs? If it wasn't for them, a lot of things would not have been constructed and made in this world. So while women keep saying, what have a man done? Are y'all just trying to come up with content? Like, is that what y'all doing? Is y'all just trying to just coming up with things? Because that don't even make sense. That does not make sense. I see them reading them tarot cards. It's crazy you said that. I seen a lady today, and her post was like, I don't care what y'all say. I guess she made this post maybe a couple of days ago. She's like, I don't care what y'all say. She was like, getting with the enemy is foolish. And I guess she was talking about y'all the enemy. So the post she made today, I ain't go up to her page and record it, because after I seen that post, I was like, I'm just gonna delete it. Then today she comes on. Now she's getting evicted. She's crying. They're moving her stuff out of her place. Like, I was like, I'm gonna go on, let her Let her breathe right now. And that's all you see is a whole bunch of those kind of videos. That's all you see. And y'all over there talking about horoscopes and the cards. Like I keep saying, Bernie Sanders and Beyonce are both the same size. Signs. What does that mean? Y'all going off of signs? But that's how silly it is. What a classic perspective. It says now they are ready to see what men have done. Know everything is being cut off. You know when everything is being cut off? Well, of course, yeah, y'all can get them big head Texas. And where y'all going? What up, Steel Matic G Honda? How you doing, baby? Yeah, real men have sacrificed all kinds of stuff. Who y'all think been winning the wars? Even something like that is so rude to say, knowing that men are the ones that's mainly fighting in these wars. And for a woman to say, what have the men done? Are you serious? Are we serious with that? And it's amazing to me how many women don't check women on that type of talk. Okay. Salute chat. That's right. Like I'm telling you, like it's wild to me. But if women allow other women to do stuff like that, what you gonna do? And time, energy, all sacrifice. Of course, men aren't the ones that just going on there filing for divorces. Men will stay with Brenda even if he don't like Brenda no more. Even if he don't like Brenda no more, he knows that he committed to something. He gonna sit there. It takes a lot for a man to go file. When I hear a man go file for divorce, I'm like, ooh, he mustn't have a choice. He mustn't have a choice. I'm telling you, most men they're not on it. They're trying to keep their family together. They know their children a lot of times they're able to watch their kids. They're able to talk to their kids. They're able to be in their kids' life more. I guess they can go co-parent by afar, but you can be able to reach your kids better if you're in the house, right? So, so a lot of men, they're not trying to your horoscopes. You're not lying about that, Gianna. It's just like how the biggest birthday is Virgo, right? So everybody be like Virgo. It's the big. I mean, a lot of people are born. That's the biggest sign. So when I hear that, I'm like, it's the biggest sign. It has nothing to do with your personality. It says forever wisdom speaks. It says answer this, Anna. If the nuclear family is the beginning of the building block of a strong society, that we are in trouble because Black men and women seem to have enmity with each other. We are in trouble. We are in trouble. We are in trouble. And this is why, I go over these videos. I do commentary on different things. But at the same time, what do I say? Of course, we're stronger with each other, right? But it's a lot of bullcrap people aren't taking. It's a lot of bullcrap people aren't taking. And you also got to think, too, if you got the parents, and a lot of times the mama telling them bad stuff, they think they're in the right. They think they're in the right. This is why you see so many baby showers with just her there with all her friends. Celebrating just a pipeline back down to poverty. I'm glad I don't have any. Hey, big head Texas, look good for you because they coming, y'all. They coming. They about to be calling y'all. I'm telling you, talking about their rent and everything else. Read her horoscopes and eat some hors d'oeuvres. Like seriously. And the crazy thing is, you got men even talking about the horoscopes now. They didn't bought into it. I mean, because the mama didn't put all their feminine traits on the men. And I ain't even talking about them being GY. I'm just saying they're picking up from the mama. It says, without men as law and policymakers, fathers, husbands, capitalists, feminists wouldn't have been allowed to be passed that they perpetuate. You're right about that. You're right about that. There's no argument there. There's not argument there. It says men don't want go like a failure. What's that say? Men don't want feel like a failure. Yeah, men don't want to feel like a failure. Of course not. Men they don't want to feel like a failure. Women are taught you're allowed to mess up. You're allowed to stop. You're allowed to stumble. Men are taught you're not allowed to. Do y'all not know that when men get laid off or if they don't have a job, they're like 4 times uh, more to be depressed, to have a more to be more depressed than women are because the world doesn't give them any breaks at all. Women can be bums a lot of times. Women can be like, I don't have no money. Women can go on face page and talk about how they don't have no money to go shopping. You don't see men doing that because they will feel bad because society has told them you're not allowed doing that. That's why. It isn't that men are not suffering too. Men go through suffering too, but they're not allowed to talk about it. And that's where the confusion comes at. And I mean that, like you just better have a plan. It's just a sense of duty. And Brenda is good woman, and she cooks and cleans. Well, look, they got all the songs. I don't cook, I don't clean, right? And they think that's cute. That's not cute. It's not about that cute. Since women have a built-in society net, called they got a safety net. They do got a built-in safety net. Or do they? They have one. But not no more. That safety net got huge holes in it now. It got a huge holes in it. And this is why you're seeing so many evictions. So many evictions. As women go on the new phases and chapters, and men rebuild. It's right. Well, a lot of women, they manifest. Right? You don't hear men saying they manifest. You ain't gonna hear a man talking about, I'm gonna manifest that, man. Like, it doesn't happen because they've been told that that's not what you do. Women do. Women do. Women are sold the fairy tales. And this is why we're so different. This is now men would never advise how broke they are. Yeah, if a man gotta borrow money from somebody, you pretty much almost gotta ask. You almost have to. And I ain't talking about the ones. I ain't talking about your Uncle Leroy's and them. I'm talking about just men. A lot of men in general. They don't want to come and ask for money. That's just not what they do. I'm pretty sure there's men that have lost their jobs and different things like that, but you're not going to see them on TikTok just asking for money. Are there some? Of course. But compared to ladies, oh, no comparison. No comparison. So, because they're not allowed to. That's why when a lot of times they lose their job, what they do, a lot of them, they be trying to get rid of the whole family. They want the whole, it was just a family of 4 in San Francisco. And I mean, that's what happens. Even if I'm starving, yeah, right. Because that's a man, y'all set up different. This is what makes us different. This is why we're not the same. This is why society trying to make us like we're all the same. We're not the same. We're different. This is they are adapting the demonic elements of procrastination. These are tools of the devil, not evil. Yeah. Look at the horoscope stuff. You got women actually be like, I don't want to talk to him. He's a Taurus. Like, what? You know what's wild about the horoscope thing? Every man they could have been bad, right? And they'll still say, well, I belong with an Aquarius. I belong with an Aquarius. Like, I'm telling you, like, it's wild to me. Men talking about horoscopes is horrible. What the hell? Yes, it is. It's bad, but they're picking up their traits from the mama. Because I feel judged if I'm broke after paying all my bills. See, that's the thing, right? As men, right? Y'all really think through stuff. Y'all planners, y'all put stuff together. That's why a lot of times y'all hold way more logic than a lot of times than a lot of women. And it's true. Y'all are builders. Y'all find solutions. Because I saw a divorce on a black man, C-Ash app from a woman to his main woman madness. I don't know. So you was watching divorce court? The new divorce court shows be crazy. Oh, he was with his main woman. Like, come on now. It says, yeah, I'm not afraid to go without in a pinch. Yeah, of course. But you know what? It's gonna be a lot of people going without. even when it comes to food stamps, right? Hold on, let me finish playing this video real quick. Hold up.
I'm gonna be stealing like it ain't no tomorrow. I am going to go in that store, get everything I get regularly. I'm going to bag my swipe my link card as soon as that ain't no pending balance on there. I'm going to walk, and I'm gonna have one of my cousins with me that'll punch your car. You gonna think a Jet 2 holiday hit your if you think I ain't finna walk out that stuff. And please follow me to if you feeling you gonna make it back to your at the Walmart store. I'm telling you. You wanna take some link? Like I don't be taking ready. Watch this. It's okay.
And the thing is, right? The thing is about that whole situation, right? I'm not saying people are not going to be in defensive mode. They're going to go in. But the thing is, though, like, y'all sound crazy. I'm going to tell you why you sound crazy, right? Of course. If stuff is taken away from us and we are in a day in our life where we are having to feed our family, right? You're going to do what you got to do. I don't think we there yet. That's not the situation. That's not the situation. They still got food pantries. They still got food pantries. You know, be at them food pantries, middle class people. The people that really need to be at them, they don't even be there. You know how many pantries I've seen where there ain't no brown people in there? It's a whole bunch of new Toyotas, new Lexus, new Benz. They gonna go get that free food. Now, old Funk Tisha thinks she too good to go to the pantry. It make sense. It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't at all. And there's other ways for you to make money, right? But they're not trying to hear that. They ain't trying to hear that. You got a whole computer in your hand every time you touch your phone for you to go look up different things, for you to go do. They're not trying to hear that. They're not trying to hear that. And a lot of instances, they can get different trades and all kind of stuff and don't have to pay $1 for it. Some trades will give you money while you are taking them different trades and different things like that. But they're not trying to hear that. They're not trying to hear that. A lot of people go to the pantry. The people that should go, those will be the ones on there screaming, talking about they about to start stealing and they about to do like they got all kind of different pantries. They got pantries where they'll let you in the grocery store and you go shop. You can go shop around and pick up whatever you need to pick up. This is Anna. What's wrong with these women? Entitlement. At its finest right here. As if somebody owes, nobody owe you nothing. Nobody owe you nothing. Yes, I feel terrible for the people who are disabled, they're vets, and if they're old elderly people, they can't get their food stamps. I feel bad for them, right? I feel bad for women who really, really need it, right? But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the entitlement with the women coming on TikTok, talking about they about to come in. You just heard her say she about to bone crush whoever at the door. She said she gonna turn a video into a Jet Holiday video. I mean, this is how off the women are. Like, just nuts. This is Anna. Did you see the viral clip of Keisha at dinner in a restaurant? Nope, I didn't see that. Since birthday girl, I was asked to split the check. And her raggedy, greedy hyena friends. I'm so glad they ain't somebody was trying to split the check. And the women thought somebody was supposed to pay for them. I mean, that's the thing. People, they're not in reality. They ain't in reality. Don't nobody got no money to be spending on y'all. Men don't have the money. Even if they got the money, it's not worth it to them. It's not worth it to them. The same women talking about they ain't going to meet nobody at the coffee dates and different things like that. The men, they don't even want to take y'all to get coffee. They're over it. They're over it. You're not even worth the coffee date. Investing is a great way to make some money. Well, it depends on what you invest in. I think they don't treat I think they didn't treat the birthday girl. Oh, so girls took her out and they didn't treat the birthday girl. I can see that. A lot of women are selfish. I'm hard. Like I'm telling you, think about a whole table full of girls and they didn't pay for her food on her birthday, right? I think to men it would have been not a problem, right? Because men are, it's sad, but society expects them to do certain things. And these are the same women that will call men sorry. And this is why I say ungrateful. Ungrateful. Because I worked in a food bank and it has so much food you can eat a pork. Yeah, they have a lot of food. They have a lot of things. They have a lot of things. It says invest on your return investments only. Yeah. But you got to think most women, like if, most people only make so much, so they don't even have nothing to invest with. And this is why when women used to call in to Kevin Samuels and they'd be like, well, I'm going to invest my money into this and that. And he'd be like, how? What money do you have? To where you're going to be a millionaire when you retire? Probably not logical. Probably not going to happen. Look, Dunkin' Donuts coffee at best. I don't even think they go on there. But that attitude comes from they're being pedestalized by their parents, and this is why I keep telling people quit pedestalizing y'all's kids because this is the attitude that you come up with, and then you wonder why they can't work with anybody. They can't work with anybody because they really feel like they are a queen with a capital K, and it's not happening. I used to I used a food pantry one winter. I had 7 people in my house and I was working 12-hour shifts 7 days a week, but I used the pantry and I was amazed at what they would give me. Yeah, pantries are great. Okay. Do not let anybody tell you. And I'm going to tell you right now, most of the people that go to them pantries, they be going through them lines. They are not struggling. Okay. But they think to themselves like, I can go to get this pantry food and I can maybe invest this money somewhere else. I don't know how they thinking. But yes, thank Keisha and all them should be up in there getting it. But it's just like buying clothes, right? Like people that don't have no money, they be like, I'm gonna go buy an outfit to go somewhere. You ain't got I don't know outfit to go nowhere. I don't know those people. They do not know my wardrobe. I can wear the same outfit 76 times. But the mentality to a lot of the women, they be like, I gotta go buy an outfit. Which don't make any sense. What you doing that for? It makes no sense. It says, I'm going to take a lady out to the grocery store. It's cheaper. You know, I have a friend, her first date with her husband, they went to Costco. And they've been married forever. Still married to this day. And all her friends are like, I would never do that. I mean, they could be anywhere. It doesn't have to be where y'all think it's going to, but social media got y'all messed up. Like when Valentine's Day and all them man-made holidays come around, y'all be mad because y'all be wanting the stuff that y'all seeing on social media. Y'all want roses on the ceiling. Y'all want roses on the ceiling.
It's okay.
Donald motherfucking Orange Man J. Trump. I'm gonna tell you just like this. What the fuck you mean? Who ain't getting that goddamn food stamps in goddamn November? Cause I'm getting my goddamn shit. I don't know about the rest of you motherfuckers, but I'm getting my shit. Cause I'm gonna tell you just like this on Jesus Lamar motherfucking Christ. I will be at motherfucking Walmart with my steel toes on and my motherfucking helmet, and I dare a bitch try to stop me from walking out that motherfucking store with my.
This is what I'm talking about right here. Then y'all be mad when we talk over these videos and check y'all. The big old chest tattoo, the wig band, the crazy hair color. You look like you about 200 pounds over what you need to be, ma'am. I mean, all I see is diabetes and high cholesterol in that camera right there. And y'all worried about, you worried about the wrong thing. Worried about the wrong thing. This ain't what you need to be worried about. Like I'm telling you, this is not what you need to be worried about. So my parents raised you to help yourself? Yes, definitely. Look, I tell people, nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's coming to save you. You gotta coordinate your own life. Said learn to mix and match. You got to coordinate. Yeah, exactly. My stuff coordinates with each other. I'm not going to go buy nothing. I am not. If you've been watching my channel long enough, y'all know what my favorite color is. So I got a lot of stuff that go with that color. It says homegirl was munching a sandwich where, yeah, she was supposed to, I guess if you got herpes, you're not supposed to be eating peanut butter. So I guess she was saying that it gives her outbreaks. and she was still eating it. As which a lot of women do. Women do what they want. A lot of times they don't have a lot of discipline. Discipline is a rarity. Yeah, all that cussing, it's unnecessary. Like it's just a lot. And think about this. Remember the lady that the people ate and they dashed? She lost me with all the cussing. So even if you were saying something that was noble, I couldn't hear it because you said about 50. She actually did say 57 cuss words. I counted. You don't, if you can't express yourself without saying all those cuss words, you need to go back in the house. You need to go back in the house. Yeah, that's world beast energy. And think this somebody's mom. This is somebody's mom. And you going out the house like this. Real, yeah, then no. This is not where it's at, ladies. But this is what they do. A victim. Love be a victim. This is all them victim TikToks. She'll never have a good man. I mean, she probably won't have a good relationship with her kids or her parents. I mean, like, you could imagine if she talks like this, imagine reasoning with her on anything. Like I'm just saying, like, you can't talk to no woman like this. What you gonna say to a woman like this? And I've been doing social media for a couple years, right? I think I've only had this channel for 1 year, right? I've never had to just sit there and like go back and forth with nobody. This is what I always say. You can't argue with somebody that's trying to be right. Because if they're just trying to be right, there's nothing you can say to them. You can't tell this woman she's in the wrong for her mouth. But this is the same woman that probably will host a whole TikTok on male toxic masculinity. I'm just saying, and there'll be women in there, they will be agreeing with her, even though she talks like this. It says, like KS said, I don't deal with big, sassy girls. I don't either. And then my thing is, if you want to be big, be big. Why y'all get mad when somebody says that they don't want to be big? It wouldn't affect me. If somebody came here right now and said I hate pink, it wouldn't affect me. So if y'all proud of it, be proud of it. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, you don't reason with there's no reasoning with somebody that's dead set on being right. You will never be able to get that across to them. Even me, I haven't had nobody come on here in a minute, but I've had somebody come on here and they try to go against me, and you will see. I most likely will still stay calm. My energy, your bad energy isn't transferring over to me. Thank you, JW. Anna, your energy is polite. Yes, it is, and I still get my point across. Right? I don't have to be loud and cussing and going crazy for y'all to understand what I'm saying. It says, yes, she should have saved that tattoo. Look, okay, I'm gonna tell you something. They got enough money for the tattoos, the wigs, and the makeup, and all, but nothing else, right? They got money for that. They have money for that. Thank you, Silver Bronx. I appreciate that. Hey, I am who I am, right? And I don't get why a lot of the females, a lot of the women that are on social media, I'm talking about, the cussing is off the chain. I ain't never, if men cuss as much as they cuss, it would be offensive. It would be offensive to people. They would be reporting y'all and all kind of stuff. Double standard when it comes to that. This is modern women are unstable. They are unable to articulate themselves outside of the concrete jungle. So I would be embarrassed to take them around my friends or business meetings. A lot of people are embarrassed to take them different places, and this is why they don't go out the door. But you got to think, they got it from somewhere. Their mamas talk like this a lot of times. They ain't just, they wouldn't just drop up somebody's door. You learned that off your mom or off your parents. That's from inside your family. Is that you're fine, they ashamed. I don't know what they are, okay? But even like I said, when I was on SBC on Saturday, like when I said something about, and I was having a conversation with Raquel. And all I seen her saying, she's like, well, I mean, I take up my big girls. I don't know who that was. No picture or nothing. But the point is, why are you getting offended? Why are you getting offended? Why so defensive? It says, yeah, I don't do conflicts. Yeah, I'm not doing that. You know how many big girls ask me to come on their shows? They'll be like, they'll be like, would you like to come on our show? For what? Y'all not gonna let me talk. I already know how y'all do. I see y'all's lives. Y'all don't allow anybody to express themselves. Y'all will hang up on them. Y'all, I mean, am I wrong? If you're not talking like them, they don't want to hear it. It says, Anna, you are funny. You counted the cuss. Yeah, I did. I counted all the cuss words. She did 57 cuss words. 57. And what did everybody say? A lot of people in the comments like, well, are you missing the point that people died and dashed? No, I'm not missing that. I'm not missing that. So you telling me when something happens to you that is bad, right? That's the only way you're going to be able to express yourself. You're going to lose every trip. You're going to lose every trip. You should be able to express yourself. And this is where the communication problem comes in at. As all I see is mentally ill people crashing out on TikTok. But you know, the more stuff that people lose, the more your mental is going to go. And they're not going to understand what's happening. I'm going to tell you what's the biggest trigger of all of it, right? Nobody's told them that they are in the wrong. Nobody told them they live in wrong. Nobody's told them something got to change. They told them they're right. So if everybody told you were right all this time, and then your roof caves in, what do you do? What do you do? And they don't have the skills to kind of cope with this. They don't. It makes you wonder what's going to happen with all those kids. You see the moms that got them kids, a lot of them, like they are doing stuff to their kids. Every time you turn the news, it's another mom doing something to their kids. Grabbing knives and all kind of stuff. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But I tell people, check on these kids. Check on these kids. When you got a cousin, neighbor, or something like that, and you see that she ain't right and different, like this woman don't look right to me. If this woman stayed next to me, I would definitely call CPS on her. Just the way she talking. I could imagine her calling her kids all kind of crazy names and all kind of stuff. This woman is unhinged. She shouldn't be allowed to have a license. Like, I'm serious. And then all the people, when mom goes off and people say, well, she was kind of off. Remember the lady that left her kids in the house? She came by and gave them Popeyes once a week. And she did that for 4 years. 4 years. This woman. And she looked crazy. She looked like this woman. And certain things is going to tell you that somebody's off. And she looks like she has everything that I can pick on her that will tell me that this woman's off. There's nothing on this woman that I will look at and go, you know what? She seems kind of normal. Like, not at all. It says the server girl I have sympathy for, but she is uneducated in employment law. Her boss tried to make her. Oh, you talking about her boss tried to make her take out the check? Yeah, and then the boss said he wasn't taking out her check, but then she kept on cussing about it though. She kept on going off about it. There's nothing wrong with her explaining herself. There's nothing wrong with her, coming around and telling people what's going on. But there's a way. You can't move off emotion. Moving off emotion, well, it's going to have these people in jail. You know how many people wake up in jail cell on Monday and they don't even know what they're there for because they did something on Friday or Saturday. Happens all the time. Happens all the time. So it doesn't give you the okay to move like that. CPS on speed dial. Yeah, start calling CPS on these people. I'm telling you, I'm an avid CPS caller. I am. I don't care. I do not care. I will get your license and everything if I see you doing, because they keep them kids everything. They can't help it that they over there with Funktisha, their mama or their auntie. A lot of them, the women, like I told y'all, they don't like kids, they like babies. She's us looking crazy for real. She's looking super crazy. She is looking crazy for all day long. And we actually, society is almost trying to make this normal. This is not normal. This right here, that's not normal. You're not making this normal inside of my head. It's not working. Not to me, it's not. That ain't normal to me. Even being this overweight, like, why are people just eating their feelings away like this? Like, this is not good. And it's rude. Who you think gonna take care of all these women? Who you think gonna take care of them? Like, so you don't mind, you just gonna disregard your health and everything, and you just like what, your kids? A lot of them are counting on their kids to take care of them. But y'all ain't putting nothing into them kids for them. And I don't think kids got to take care of their parents. I think they can if they want to, but I don't think they just have to. Especially a lot of parents didn't earn it. Imagine how many people are in nursing homes right now, and they and they get that call. You get the calls that your mom or your dad's there, and your mom or your dad is terrible. Is it your job to go pick them up? Like if they were really terrible parents, like that's a whole nother topic within itself. Oh yeah, they're gonna be in jail for sure. But it's never nobody else's fault though, ever. Never, ever, ever. It says, yeah, homegirls. Okay, hold up. Trying to read these comments real quick. Hold up. Let me finish out her little video. Hold on, real quick. They all projecting. All projecting.
Grocery, baby, I'm 250 pounds solid. Baby, you want to see a human motherfucker bulldozer, baby? Because that's what the fuck I'm going to turn into. If you think you going to stop me from leaving out that goddamn store with my motherfucking monthly groceries that I get every goddamn month, I ain't bothering no goddamn body, okay? Why the fuck is y'all bothering me and my goddamn food? I'm just so tired of his big back, bald head, cradle cap having ass. Shaped like a motherfucking penguin any motherfucking way, albino motherfucking walrus looking ass. I'm sick of him. Like, it's gonna be an episode of goddamn Snap if y'all turn them goddamn Snap benefits off. I can tell you that.
And you know what? Let me tell you this. This is the kind of woman that I would love to see taste. If she's walking out the door with some groceries, I hope they tase her. Like, you don't get to move up your emotion. Like, and this is what women are doing. This is why you're seeing fights in the street. This is why you're seeing women putting their hands on men and men taking them down, karate chopping them, because they actually think they can do this. All that talking with your head to the side, moving your wig like your Tina Turner. Like, where is that getting you? If you did have something to say that was important, we won't see it. We won't even notice it. I clicked on it for content, for me to talk about it. But me just regularly looking down, I wouldn't click on her page. For what? For what? Ever. Never, never, never. Because I sent you an email earlier asking you to do an expose on these single mothers. Child. Oh yes, I am gonna do that. I'm probably gonna do a video on it. Oh yeah, it's a lot of this. This woman just stabbed her child for no reason and called the police. It's happening more. You gotta think, how many kids didn't go back to school from 19? People didn't go back to school. So imagine there's still a lot of kids that are unaccounted for. Nobody knows that they're not even around. Think about it. If Keisha moves away from home, or if she doesn't talk to anybody, who's gonna know? Nobody likes to be around Keisha. Everybody ignores her, stays around her, and her family crazy too. So who's going to be the advocate for them kids? They don't have an advocate for the kids. This is why it's important importance to practice fasting. Oh, they don't even know what that is. So those women end up alone. Oh yes, instead of alone living with bum kids. I mean, you put in whatever you put into your kids. That's what they are. Eyes popping, yeah, nostrils all flared up. I mean, all that B. Simone behavior, like it's ugly. There's nothing cute about that. Unhinged hyena. And she thinks she's right. And I guarantee it, under them comments, they are cheering her on. But think about it, this is gonna be the woman that's gonna be she's gonna be in the car next week, crying, talking about, can y'all please just send me some money to pay my rent? And like I said all the time, I say this all the time. After you pay their rent, what's next? What's their long move? What are they going to do after you send them money and you help them pay their rent? What's going to happen next? You gave them some money, but what's next? They don't have nothing to do with it. They can't do anything with it. Then what about your next month? What about your next month? It said 250 at 160. Yeah, like you 250. Like you're bragging. Think about this. You have women that are bragging about being 250. Like that was an accolade for her. Like she was excited. She's like, I'm 250. But this is how corrupt and all the chaos that's in our society. So where 250 used to be shameful. Shameful. You wasn't bragging about, you wouldn't that if you were 250, you wouldn't even say you were 250 as a woman. You would never know. She would lie. She would lie like they do in a driver's license. and look at her. She's screaming it out because there's so many 250s. There's a lot of them. She got a whole little tribe. They're on TV, they're on everything. And this is like the movement though. It says sadly, this is the outcome that they are hoping for. I don't even know if they're hoping for this or what. I honestly just think they don't care. I just honestly think that they just don't care. They don't care that they're going to raise the health care for their kids. Like say they got to go to their kids' house when they get older. They don't care. They don't care. They honestly don't. It's like somebody having CPOD and they still smoking cigarettes every day. Don't care. I see Big Shirley and her big sassy friend in America. And it's sad. And when they big like that, it's like all their friends. They're all real big. That's why I tell women, you want to lose weight, you want to get better in shape, go around people that are like something that you want to be like. I don't associate with people that are not like myself some kind of way. Even on here. Even on here. You're not going to see me going on somebody's show that I don't appreciate or I don't admire or I don't like they're not doing something good in life. Like, no, thank you. No, thank you. It says, saw that one off her 3, maybe 4 kids. The lady that shot the kids. Like, yeah, think about it. And you can look at, she looks like the girl, the one that was just in that video. And look how normal, I mean, and everybody says like, she was crazy, but nobody called on her. It's that girl code. The girl code. The girl code keeps women from doing what they need to do. The women keep the other women down. They claim it's the men, but no, baby, it's the women. Because the women are not telling the women they are wrong when you're doing something. They're okay in that bull crap. They are. They're coming online crashing out. A dance, like, come on now, look at this right here. This is crazy to me. Like, you telling me that another microphone coming out the ceiling, out the sky, and y'all sitting there dancing and twerking on the wheels with wheelchairs. Like, come on. Like, this is straight just degeneracy at its finest. Look. It's sad. It's sad. I wouldn't even bring it online.
Hey, besties.
I didn't even talk about
Remember I had made that.
That's just disgusting to me. But this is normal. Just like when the microphone come out and it come out the sky when they at KFC. Like they be at KFC doing this. Like when did this? But as long as they get likes, and I think I got this off of IG. I'm pretty sure it's probably on TikTok. I mean, something like this probably got maybe like 200,000 likes, probably. I wouldn't doubt it. I promise you I wouldn't. A whole bunch of just bad built backs. Just don't make any sense, but you got to think their mama dressing like her and the mama got the same clothes on.
Hey, besties. Remember I had made that video and I was like, S-work isn't always easy, and I feel like a lot of girls get into the industry or try to get into the industry and they're like, oh, I just want to make quick, fast money and da-da-da. Well, you have to have game to make quick, fast money and to know how to make quick, fast money, because it's not like you got to know how to even get the guy to come here or whoever you're seeing, a couple, whatever. You got to know how to talk to them and get them here because they will play.
The point that I was on TikTok and I went on 304 TikTok, I couldn't believe how many videos there are. Like, baby, $2,500 a day as a 304. And she's proud. She is proud. She's proud at this life, okay? And there was so many women that were asking her like how she was doing it and what they should do. I mean, they was acting like it was like some type of electrician program or something. Like they honestly was. They honestly was. Like it's sad. Because women dropping standards of all kinds of standards. They don't have any standards. Standards, what's that? They don't care about that. They could care less about standards. They care about clicks and likes and the girl power behind it. That's all they care about. They don't care about nothing else. They don't care about they definitely don't have any self-care. Zero. Super neglecting herself all day long. They don't care. But they got clicks though. They got clicks and they that's all they need. They don't need nothing else.
In your face, they will play with you if you don't know how to talk to them. And the biggest thing about having game is knowing how to talk, because you could talk yourself out of using that cat. Okay, you just gotta know. If you know, you know. But yeah, I have made a video like saying it's not easy and da da da, because it's not. But today, oh baby, I had an easy day today. I made $2,500. I saw 3 clients, and I probably spent altogether with all 3 guys an hour. Like, I probably saw one for 10 minutes, the other one for like 30, the other one for like 20. The first guy that came, he was like...
And this lady lives in a hotel. This lady lives in a hotel. She's in a hotel. She doesn't even have a place to live, but this is what I'm talking about. Like, y'all bragging. Like, when did this become cool to be happy to just be a terrible person? I mean, there's no other way of saying this. When did it become, when is it, like, why is it so great to be a whore now? This is a woman staying in a hotel. Staying in a hotel. She had 3 men in one day. You talking about this nasty. This is past nasty. This is past nasty. And you see where she at? It doesn't lead her anywhere. She probably got kids. Somebody else probably got them kids. And she's talking to us as if she is confident. There ain't nothing confident about this post. There ain't nothing confident about this post. You couldn't get it. You couldn't get it no other way in life. So laying on your back is what you do. Is that what I'm hearing? But this is what society shows them. This is what society shows them. They think this is a flex. There's nothing about this that is good. And just imagine their kids. Most likely her kid might do the same thing. Her kid might do the same thing. What chances? Let's say she has a daughter. Say the daughter stay in a hotel with her. Like, what chance does her daughter have?
Like, I just left work. I'm on a lunch break. Like, I gotta hurry and then I gotta go home. Or back to work, I mean. And I was like, okay, shit, that's fine with me. Hurry up, you know? But yeah, $2,500 day, and I'm about to go home and eat me some ice cream and lay down in the bed because I met my quota. I try to make $1,000 a day every day. So, yeah.
And you know why I had to bring, I went to her page, and that's what I want to say about this, right? The whole culture, right? Because it's a whole culture. It's a whole culture. The women are out here looking like men. Look at that. That looks like a drag queen. That looks like, oh, that looks like a woman. I wouldn't think that was a woman. Society is molding women to look like men. They out here looking like a Wu Tom Fu, whatever that movie was called. Look, you better wait on the wife, because honey, this ain't it right here. Yeah, she said back to work. She said lunch breaks like it's a normal thing. Oh yeah, she has all the trauma tats. She has, like, I mean, whatever happened to just looking like a woman? Whatever happened to just looking like a woman? But this isn't what they want, and this is not society. They don't even realize the long nails. That's how drag queens carry themselves when they doing drag shows. This is how. Look at them. Everything looks super duper artificial. Like nothing looks, like there's nothing about this that's feminine at all. Zero. She looks, yeah, you would think she was trans, right? You would think she was a trans person, because this is how they set it up. Look at that. Look at them eyelashes.
Hey y'all, come spend a day with me as I
Like, that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me if somebody would even do. And this is a white woman getting a lace front. As I said, it ain't no color. It is, I'll say it's Keisha and Honey Boo Boo's mama. And there is no color. There's no color for just being classless. Like, it's definitely not. Jawline strong. Yeah, like, just think about this. Imagine, let's say she get done with a 304 phase, and now she wants to go get married. Now, this would be the same woman that'll be like, I deserve me a great man. I deserve somebody. Even though you didn't have men in and out your vagina as if it was McDonald's drive-thru. As if it was McDonald's drive-thru. And now you want to go holler at Jeff. Yeah, you all worn out, stretched out. I'm just saying, like, and now you want to go be a housewife because society has told you he should forget the stuff that you've been through. He can't forget that. No man. What man can forget this? Women been watching Pretty Women too long. That's a movie, baby. And all this hoeing yourself out, being 250 pounds. All you doing is pushing the men away. You just pushing them away. And you can't tell me that you are confident what happened to do certain things like this. There's no way. I don't care what bag you buy, what shoes that you have on, how nice your body is. I know you cry at nighttime. You gotta cry. Just imagine every single man who had $50. You said, come on? Because I don't believe that she's making $1,000 a day even. Even Ray Charles can see that this woman is lying. Like, come on. But look, they making it seem like this is a great thing. This is the way to be. And this is why a lot of women can't have kids. You got all that scar tissue in you. You got all that scar tissue in it. I know she probably stay at the clinic. There ain't no way you can't. You stay at that clinic. Yeah, Timu Christina Aguilera. Just dirty. And just think about this. Let's say she does have kids, and you're trying to tell your kids what not to do. And they go back on your TikTok videos, and and they be like, "Well, Mom, you did this. What you gonna say to Katrina? You can't say nothing to Katrina." Ain't no telling what men are going to. Yeah, your fallopian tubes screwed up, scarred up, burnt. You might as well burn and tie them up. Like, seriously, like, and I ain't even. This is why a lot of women are having kids now. Now, unless the weight, the bigger, when you real big like that, you're not even fertile. You don't see really huge obese women when you're. And then this is not my opinion. Let me put that out there. If a woman goes to a fertility clinic, the first thing they tell them to do is lose some weight. Have any woman that's ever been to a fertility clinic? So before I get them emails, before I get that one email, I'll be like, I'm 300 pounds and I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the majority. The majority. Like, come on now. And I guarantee it, like, if you're doing this, you're doing other stuff. You ain't just sitting up in a hotel taking on all kinds of different jobs and different things, and you not being on some type of substance. There ain't no way you like your life at all. What up, Joe? How you doing, baby? Like, come on now. It says she is cheap. Commodity, $2,500 a day. She's not getting $2,500 a day. But what about your spirit, though? What about your spirit, yo? I mean, you're giving somebody your womb, something that's precious. And you out here acting like you. She talking about her box like she's selling bean pies on the corner. Ain't great, y'all. Like, that is your life that you're talking about. That is your life that you're talking about. What up, Smell the Roses? How you doing, baby? Welcome, guys. Check out Smell the Roses too, guys. Yeah, that's not cute, but it's popular now. It's popular. It's a popular thing. It's a popular thing to be a hoe. It is a popular thing to be nasty. And the girls are following it. And she stays at a hotel. Every single I was matching headboards up. Every picture was same headboards. Same headboards. She don't have a home. She doesn't have a home. And she on here looking like wonton food. And you getting, think about it. If she was getting, I think women think when they be talking. If you were getting $1,000 a day, you think you would just be staying? And she's staying at a motel. It wasn't a hotel, it was a motel. I seen floral bed sheets and dark colored wood headboards. So she definitely wasn't staying nowhere where you could take your shoes off comfortably. You're not gonna take your shoes off in there. You take your shoes off, you're gonna have little sticky substances underneath your feet. Your feet's gonna be sticky. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, that my chart is she probably ain't got no my chart. You know, this is a straight health department person right here. She ain't got no doctor. What up, AJ? AJ didn't introduce me to 304 TikTok. And my mind was just blown. I was like, oh my, I couldn't. They actually showed the women on the stroll. They're out there on like in the streets. Like, I'm just like this. I ain't never in my life seen nothing like that. Like, when did we get that fried? Said 304 TikTok is the new score of the internet, the sewer of the internet. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Check out AJ too, guys. My guy. Like, it's terrible. The horses in my family get preggo. Man, it's sad. Some of the stuff out there, I couldn't even like get it and bring it over here. It was just so crazy. I was like, I just cannot believe people are living like this. Cases and cams, what up, baby? It was, I could not believe in the outfits. I'm talking about they in straight nothing. They're in nothing. Got the little glass stripper shoes on. They got them little them crazy shoes on. Is that it's getting bad out here? Sorry to say that. Oh yeah, and you about to see Peggy and Brenda on them corners too. Video for TikTok is hell-ho of the internet. Yeah, TikTok should be in trouble for that. You shouldn't even be able to look that up. But think about it. TikTok, they're not from here. They in China. They love when Americans be on there with all this debauchery. They love this. They love how the women are looking like RuPaul. They love that. So these chicks are getting flown out to Dubai, letting the chic. Oh yeah, I heard they going over there and getting little kids on the pool, brown kids in the pool on top of them. I did hear that. It says, wait, it said it was making 25. Yeah, she said she's making $2,500 per day. Lies. She's not making no $2,500 a day. I guarantee that. All day long, she's not. You know how many boxes is out? It's for sale right now on them strolls? It's like Thailand out there. I doubt it. And they look way better than her. So this woman is not making a grand a day. Oh yeah, Julie, you know this woman is not making a grand a day. She ain't doing none of that. And then, even if she is, what is that doing for her? Thank you, Joe. I appreciate the super sticker, baby. Thank you so much. Like, she's not making no money like that. This is another way that women look at stuff like this and they go, ooh, this looks fun. Look under the comments. The comments was just crazy to me. How many women was like, ooh, I'm about to start. They were saying like they was about to start a job at Amazon. It says they won't show this on China TikTok. Oh yeah, China TikTok is all educational. They don't show us the same stuff they show us. Here, all you see is a whole bunch of dances and a whole bunch of Chris Brown videos, and you don't see that stuff over there. Everything is educational over there. They don't do stuff like that. Like, you're not gonna see that. What you see now, when you see a mom and her kids, or what you see little girls putting up their phone, they dancing in front of, trying to make a TikTok video. China would never. It wouldn't even, you're not allowed doing that. You're not allowed doing that. And I understand why, because it's making our girls, they're looking crazy. Look at all, like I always talk about, look at all the little girls. Little girls are, they big. The little girl's gonna be way bigger than her mama. They're gonna be way bigger than their mamas. All they eat is fast food. They either eat fast food or something frozen. They don't eat any good food anymore, and the kids don't go outside. They're not going outside, so they can't even burn up that energy. I mean, if anything, a lot of other countries, they got us right where they want us. You know what I mean? They honestly do. The kids got inflammation in them. So you know that's crazy. I mean, it's getting out of hand, guys, and it's only getting worse. It's only getting worse. It's not getting any better. And look at this one on here. Like they are proud.
Hey y'all, come spend a day with me as a 3-0.
Now look at this one. Talking about come spend a day with her as a 304. Are you kidding me? But I mean, and this is what she said.
So this morning I had a couple.
Hold on. First of all, that purse that's falling apart. I mean, let's just say she's really not a 304. Let's just say she's doing this for clout. Like, we need to bring shame back because this just shows you she's not embarrassed. She's not embarrassed. I mean, she could be playing, but she's not embarrassed. You could tell she's not. If she was, she wouldn't be showing us her rent money in that raggedy purse. She honestly wouldn't. She honestly wouldn't. It says Anna, what she's getting it in crypto, and she's getting tag team. Oh yeah, they probably your life. I mean, I don't even know how do you sleep at night knowing that so many people have been inside of your body. Like, how? There ain't no way that you're not having nightmares. Is that her clothes, her eyelashes, everything, and that's cool to them. Them long, stupid nails with all the colors on me. And then y'all wonder why the guys don't like y'all. Why the guys don't like y'all doing everything that they say that they hate, but y'all so committed to being right. I mean, nobody can tell you nothing. What I say earlier, you got to learn how to follow somebody's lead. You got to learn how to follow somebody's lead, but they don't want to. They don't want to, and then they expect for y'all to just let them come in the house, wash them up, clean them up, and marry them. I think not. Not when you've been acting like a trash can. You've been treating your body like a trash can. You've been treating your body like a whole trash can. And now you want to be put up in a nice living room. That's not how that goes. It doesn't go like that. It doesn't. Joe said the men are weak. But the men that she's getting, right? I mean, that's the thing. She really thinks that she's hot stuff because the men are still pumping on her. What I say, women don't, all they pumping on her. That's what they think is like they compare that to somebody, a man wanting to marry them. Sad to say. This is what they're doing. Look at her.
QVs of my regulars. A cute little bag was made, but now it's time to go spend it. First stop is to get an oil change. I've been having.
Now, if anybody spent some money on Mildred, I'm sorry, I don't see it. I could be wrong, but I don't see that. I don't see that. And no, I don't see that. You're not showing up to my door looking like your name is Roger. I'm sorry. Are you? Come on.
Stop is to get an oil change. I've been having so many car problems lately. And I am.
Look at this one. Look at this one. Happy Friday, 304s. Like she is doing a whole Batman call out to the 304s. This is just crazy. Crazy to me. You sitting there drinking liquor out the bottle. No pros on TikTok. You will never see pros on TikTok channel. It's not going to happen. Because they know what it does to people. They know what it does to people. They don't let their kids have cell phones. You don't see no toddlers playing with no cell phones or no tablets. It messes with the brain. They ain't allowed seeing that stuff till they're like 5 or 6. Only here we're allowed to do silly stuff like this. You don't see that. It doesn't happen. It's that they don't even try to hide their horrorism at all. But I'll say it's popular. Yeah, it's definitely it's gross. It's gross. Is what it is. If more people put them on Front Street, I think you need to start losing your job for being 304. Start taking away their jobs. She's disgusting. She's past that. Oh, what accountability? She don't know what that is. She don't know what that is. She know that little bottle of that's a little ass. Good Lord, that bottle's little. Any woman walking around with a little bitty bottle like that and drinking it out the top is is aggressive. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. She's super aggressive. And you see, that's probably a hotel. That like hotel bed sheets, motel bed sheets. That's all they do. They go out there. They go out there. They be at 304, and they come right back to the motel. You know, they're staying at the place where the doorstep is like 2, maybe 10 inches from the parking lot. like where headlights is waking her up every morning. Guarantee it. Yeah, super DV dicks all day long. But this is where we're at. This is where we're at in life. Is anybody hungry for a piece of thigh or a drumstick? Yeah. And you know the crazy thing is, you make yourself look like this, and then you're mad when it's unwanted, and you get all that unwanted behavior. What is a man supposed to say to a woman? Does she have pearls on her ankle? I don't know what that is. But all them stupid tattoos. I mean, what do you have on? Look at them nails. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. Counting all that little nasty, musty money. Wait, and I'm telling you, the strip clubs, they about to suffer. They about to suffer. They about to suffer. All them butterfly tattoos, they gonna be wasp when they get older. They gonna be wasp. I keep telling people that. Keep on getting Winnie the Poohs and all that stuff on your body. It ain't gonna be Winnie the Pooh when you get older. Be a big old scared bear looking back at you. She for the streets. She passed the streets. She passed the streets. Somebody failed this woman. Somebody has failed this woman, and this is why she think it's cool to sit up on dirty motel sheets and flash her money. Like, I'm telling you, like, this is sad to say the least. This is, hey, Smell the Roses said, now I got to get a butterfly. Smell the Roses, did you see that lady get offended when we were talking about big girls? Did you see ladies start getting offended in the chat? She started calling us fives. Women don't like, they don't want to hear nothing bad about themselves. It wasn't even suit anybody, but the point that you said something, I know that really offended you. Project Leroy, what up, baby? JW, more like it Winnie the Pooh. Yes, girl. Yeah. You didn't see it, girl. I was over there trying to look her up and everything. She had no profile. Yeah, women don't like to be told that. And I think Smell the Roses said something about a woman was always messing with her, something on one of the lives or something like that. And I think you might have said something to her about it. I was saying how a lot of big women, you only can see them from up here. Like, you don't see nothing. You don't really see their arms or nothing like that. And that lady got mad, honey. She started talking about, I'm repping for the big girls. I'm like, baby, you ain't never are going to make me think that being unhealthy is the coolest thing. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. We're not doing it. No. Nope. That is not self-hate that you got going on. Going around with 250 pounds on your knees, that is not normal. No. You have lost control of that wheel, babe. You have lost control of that wheel. I'm telling you how they know. So you telling me if you 200 or 250 pounds, you would want your daughter being that big? Like, why are we glorifying low standards? Like, come on. Make that make sense. Yeah, like, it just, I mean, you're gonna reduce your daughter's chance of dating? You are. You're gonna reduce your daughter's chance at dating. You don't want to hear it. I said it. It's only certain kind of men that like really huge women. I don't know. Men in chat, if you don't like really obese women, can you please put a 1 in the chat? I just want to, like, it's not my opinion. It's not my opinion. It's not my opinion. It's just that society, these Ivory and Dove commercials got you messed up. Got you messed up. Nobody wants to see all that. You're not going to convince sane people that that's normal. That's not. Leroy said only broke dudes are looking for something like that. Yeah, come on now. We're not doing that. Well, that Squeegee Kid with the $4.99 super chat. Thank you, baby. He said, shout out to the big girls anthem. She got greens, beans, potatoes, tomatoes, and lambs, and rams and hogs and dogs and chicken and turkey and rabbit. You name it. Yeah. Like, come on. You're not curvy, okay? You're not curvy. We're gonna take that word out of it. And I don't want to hear about your butt being big, so you're thick. No, we're not doing that. The more fat that you have around your stomach and your chest, the more you at risk for heart disease. Quit playing with me. Stop. No, you're never going to convince me of that. I'm not going, Shonda. I'm not going. So y'all can send me all the emails y'all want. Y'all can get together. Y'all can have a party about me and everything else. Y'all can make all kind of videos about me if y'all want to. I don't care. I'm standing on my business. I stand on what I said. Like why? It's like walking somebody into a burning building. Like, the building's on fire, but you still telling girls, go walk in there, and go on. That's what y'all doing. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, and y'all get mad. If I'm going the wrong way and I'm taking somebody somewhere, somebody tells me this is the wrong way, you need to turn the other way. Do I turn the other way to go the right way, or do I get mad and tell that person, don't tell me which way to go? And I don't know which way to go. That's how y'all sound. That's how y'all sound. Y'all. Hey, don't get mad at me. Y'all rather let y'all emotions take over. Like, there's no way. Somebody said this is what broke rich looks like. This woman's in a motel with the flat headboard, the dark. Like I told you, her door is 10 inches from the parking lot. I'm just saying. And what kind of life is? And she probably got kids. Everybody in her family probably got a piece of her kid. Is it if I can't lift her up? Yeah, I don't want to date no man that I'm bigger than. I wouldn't even let him in. I'm bigger than. And I mean weight wise, like no. Like, that's not happening. This is Anna. What do you think about the BBW Victoria's Secret models? But see, that's another way from the push it on us, though. That's another way from the pushes, like the Dove commercials, the Ivy commercials. If they push that enough on us enough times, I think they think that women are going to be like, you know what? This is normal. That's not normal. That's not normal, ladies. I'm sorry. If somebody gave you a pill to get rid of it, you would take it like that. And I'm telling the truth. Like why would you want that for your kids? And if you're like that, you're teaching your kids how to be like that. You teach your kids how to be like that. More like Skittles and Debbie's, or yeah, whatever. Like, that's why they were so mad when they said they were gonna cut the food stamps with the snack ban. You can tell when somebody got food stamps in their car too. When they got like a lot of kids, they gonna have like cases of pop. It's gonna look like they building a house in that cart. Like, I'm telling you, all kind of just it ain't nothing in it that's gonna be nourishing that body at all. Nobody got collarbones. Nobody got collarbones. Collarbones is a mystery. Like, I'm just saying, like, I'm sorry. So they'd be like, I pledge allegiance to the mashed potatoes and gravy. Yeah, look at the food that's being made on social media. Like, you got macaroni and rice, mashed potatoes and macaroni. That's a lot of starch on that plate, ma'am. Y'all over there, the men y'all do have, y'all trying to kill him. He gonna be having indigestion to next week. Like, for real. They better not disparage my sister. Like I'm just saying, is that them big girls are unpleasant. Like I'll tell you what, they vroom, they be mad at you when you say something. I told you I just seen a video where the girl was like, "Well, we're big because of slavery." Are y'all forgetting we were slaves? You weren't even around that time. What are you talking about? What do you mean? Like, what does it have to? She's like, you forget we was in the fields. I was like, what? It says my thing is, hold on, what that was saying. My thing is, how do they know if these men are clean? They don't care. They don't care. They're taught to chase the bag. They don't care if they're clean or not. They don't care if the man walking in there smelling like Bengay and bug spray. And those are the men that's coming. There ain't no nice men coming in there doing that. I'm telling you, it's not. It's the men that they just need something. Believe me, it's not. I don't care how much she count, and some of them dollars look dirty. Look like they've been somewhere. I see some type of brown substance on them or something. Like it definitely does. It says food stamp benefits getting out of hand. So who's hungry for a slice of cake? People they wouldn't even know how to make a cake. Because I divorced my first wife for cooking 2 starches, no vegetables. And think about when you go to a cookout. Do y'all ever find a lot of stuff that's healthy? A lot of times you don't. You don't see healthy stuff there. You see everything that's going to make you have indigestion. And it's normal. They might have some greens, some cabbage or something like that. And I mean, this is for blacks and the whites. So it ain't just on the black girls. This is on the whites and the blacks. Honey Boo Boo's mama too. Just nothing, no roughage, no nothing. And you wonder why a lot of people's bowels are so messed up. And so what be killing me is the big girls lose weight and then suddenly want divorce. Oh, I talked about that last week. Let a woman go get gastric bypass surgery. And she could have been with her man for 20 years. She's leaving. She's out the door because she's getting gas station behavior. And what I say earlier, women think that they're wanted because they're getting smiles. They think that they're wanted because they're getting whistles. They don't want you, babe. What's my saying? Everybody want to crack. Everybody want to crack it. There ain't nobody don't want to crack it. It says we didn't gain weight when it was hot and muggy outside. Yeah, we used to didn't gain weight when it's hot and muggy outside, but now, shoot, I mean, down south, honey, they be getting it. Like, they be. I'm talking about. You gotta think. Look at that show, 600 pounds. It ain't popular for a It's popular for a reason. Them girls, like they can't even breathe. They're breathing with CPAP machines at nighttime. And don't get me wrong, if you are disabled or something's wrong with you and you have to have that, I'm not talking about y'all, so do not email me. I am talking about these people who you can get off the CPAP machine. They don't want to. They don't want to do it. I've heard of baby fat. Oh yeah, they're saying slavery. They're literally saying slavery. They said we come from slavery. What does that mean? And not everybody come from slavery. How about that? All them boat stories. If you think they put all them people in that boat all that time, and you think that nobody was here already, you have lost your mind. That's how gone y'all are. Like, come on. Says Anna, nothing but trash central. Like, yeah, man, 304 TikTok. I'm mad AJ even told me about that. Yeah, like it's crazy. I don't go to barbecues. And yeah, and think about it. Then when you turn certain food down, people look at you like you crazy. Like let's just say you don't eat something. They look at you like you cussed out the grandma. I ain't gotta eat everything you eat. I don't gotta do everything that you do. What up, Ebony? How you doing, baby? Like, no, like I say, big girls keep other big girls big. That's all they do is eat. They don't do nothing else. They don't got no other hobbies. They go out and they eat. Nothing else. Even your family. All your family huge and they all on there looking like Nutty Professor. You might want to stay away from your family a little bit. Or they gonna have you on there looking like Nutty Professor too. And I'm sorry, it is what it is, but hey, what would you like me to say? Like, hey, I'm not about to sit here and filter my words. It says sorry at Black families. It's all starch. Yeah, we like that movie on Soul Food. Y'all was tearing Big Mama up, and y'all wondering why her arm getting burnt on the stove and she don't feel it. It's because of the Sunday dinners. That's all I'm saying is while y'all been live. Yes, you already know. Yes, I've been live for about 2 hours now. I think about 2 hours. Yeah, I know I go live on Mondays and Wednesdays, and Fridays, and I always put up a post or something saying I'm going live. Even if it's early in the day, you're gonna see a post and I'm gonna say I'm going live tonight. Oh, thank you, baby. I appreciate that. Thank you guys, and thank you for your membership. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Y'all been grabbing them, so I really do appreciate that. It says right. It says yeah. I'm telling you, like a lot of times, like talking about we've been no. Some people was already here. People was already here. They were already here, just like in Australia. They was already there. They was already over there, right? It says, and what Keisha and Shelly gonna do with 5, 7 kids gonna go to the state? That's what they gonna do. This is the time women are going to hit it. They're going to, and I'm not hoping that this happens. I'm seeing that it's happening. I'm seeing that it's happening. Where do you think you're gonna go? Where do you think all the customer service people gonna go to? All the call centers. All the people that go to H&R Block to work for the holidays. ChatGPT is doing a lot of that. you can ask ChatGPT to do your taxes. It will do your taxes for you. You don't need a lot of that stuff. Look at even with social media, with marketing and different things like that. Like a lot of stuff is already at your hands. When it comes to a lot of the communication majors, when it comes to all the marketing, like Nestle just let go of 16,000 people. And you know when the candy places in I think it was the Morse, the beer company, they just let them folks go. I mean, it ain't no joke right now. So hey, and when I tell ladies what fields maybe they should go into or look into, they look at me like I cussed out the grandma. Or they say, I don't want to do that. Even a lot of young people, like you tell them what to get into, they're like, I don't know if I want to do that. Nobody cares about what you feel like doing. This is not I feel like doing time. That's what I want people to know. This is not the time where you're going to be able to be like, well, I might do. This is not. I quit my job and you get another job next week. It's not happening. It's not happening. And I'm sorry, I'm a straight shooter. I don't talk around my words. You're going to have to find somebody else's channel for that one. Like, I'm serious. Look, Gianna said, I'm anti-cookout. You can still go to cookout. I just don't have to indulge in the same things that you're indulging in. You just don't. You know? Just like if you got a good relationship and you're the only person in your family got a good relationship and nobody else has a relationship in your family, don't be shocked when you are mad at your spouse and everybody's like, leave. Even for the men. The women to tell the men to leave too. A lot of times the man in the family is everybody's husband in the family. He the sister's husband, he the mom's husband. Like, no. Ebony said, yes, JW. Oh, thank you, baby. I appreciate it. So this is a new hottest shows on YouTube since KS. Thank you. You know, I'm actually a KS member too, guys. I deleted my TikTok. Oh yeah, TikTok. I ain't gonna lie. TikTok got some strange people on TikTok. TikTok is different. Don't get me wrong. I was on TikTok before I came over here on YouTube. Not with the Red Talk Anna. I was another name, but I was more like a motivational type of person. I mean, I still miss my folks over there, but I feel like I can do good in other areas. So there are great people on TikTok, but it is different. It is different. You know, I will say that it's different. Like I say, you get around people that you like, that you want to be around. People bleed off into you, like I say it all the time. It says like and share. Yes, everybody, please hit the like button. It helps out my algorithm. It helps out my algorithm. Let me see what that say. Hold on. It says women are going to be humbled. They're going to humble themselves and hush when that government-funded independence run out. What I just say, the government wants to divorce ladies. They are divorcing us. They are divorcing the women. Government is divorcing y'all. So This is the time, and y'all not gonna get no money in this divorce settlement. There ain't no money coming out the divorce settlement against the government. They want the divorce, and it is what it is. Been married to them too long, and they're signing. They're not rolling with y'all. They over y'all. Y'all in there talking about y'all gonna beat up the poor people while y'all getting out y'all's groceries and different things like that. Like, you are in charge of your life. That's one thing I had to learn. You are in charge of your life. Only you can change yourself. And I tell people this all the time. You can't want more for people than they want for themselves. If they don't want it, you can't beat them in the head and make them want something else. you can't. You cannot. Some people, they belong where they belong. It says, Real Talk Anna said, I'd rather be with people over here. My people over here, you know it. It says, I don't go to cookouts. I'm not eating. Yeah, I mean, like what I say, there's food on the outside of the grocery store. It ain't always in the middle of the house. And making our kids slow. If they have proven that stuff is making our kids slow. You know what's bad when and Fruit Loops and all them take out certain things out their cereal. They've been fighting for that for years. Like, I'm just saying, like, right? It's just for sure they trying to rob people. Yes, they are. Look, this is the for real comment right here. It says, I'm not happy. The government. That's what the women be saying to the men. That's what the men be saying to them. Yeah, I'm not. They're not happy with y'all right now. So they're out. Red 40 die. Yes. And what do you see? You still see people still drinking tons of Kool-Aid and different things like that, because that's what they was raised on. You know, you do what you raised on sometime and until you know better. You know, my mom, my mom never made no Kool-Aid. When I was to go to my friend's house, having Kool-Aid was like doing drugs. Like, my mom don't make stuff like that. She made everything from scratch. Poison, yes. Like, I'm telling you, like, it's messing us up. And now they're really, that's why they was like a no junk food. We know people drinking Mountain Dew like water. It doesn't help us. It doesn't. Yeah. See, Smell the Roses said mine's either. That's right. And it shows up in your life. Smell the Roses. I guarantee it does. It is actually sad how normal that lifestyle of welfare is. Well, yeah, it's what they know. You got generations of everybody is on welfare. Generations. You know, and it's not looked at. It's not looked at as bad. It's not. Yeah, lemonade, all them jugs of juice. I mean, the end of codependence is here from the government. I'm telling you, when you see women, it's a reason why women or men look the way they look. I mean, it plays out even with their family, all of that stuff. This is why I say, like, you want to have children. Think about it. There's nothing more important than you picking the mother of your kids. Because they're gonna take a lot of stuff from her. They just are. It says, be sure to get a humidifier and a purifier, y'all. Oh, that's good advice, Joe. You're not lying, because even the air kind of jacked up a little bit right now. like it's going. I told you, it's about to be like Mad Max out here. So I'm like, hey, people, it's going. It ain't right. That's all I got to say. Like, you know how it is. It says, bring back old school food stamp dollars. Look, okay. Look, right now, something like they've been stealing all the food stamps, and even when they was getting it, I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt it if the government wasn't taking them off. Like, let's go ahead and get them ready for this. You got to do something. I mean, what was the plan? Like I always say, what was the plan? If you had all them kids by little Tay that you claim is so sorry, why did you think he was going to get any help? If you claim he was so sorry, he don't have this, what was the plan? Was this the plan? Sitting on dirty motel sheets? Counting $150 over and over again? This can't be the plan, can it? This can't be it. Like, I'm so over it. All right, guys, hit the like button. I will be back on here on Wednesday. Wednesday is my day, but sometimes I do pop up. So set your bell to me, because sometimes I will come in here other days than the days that I just said. So I will come on there, and please go check out my videos. I am always posting something. I appreciate y'all. It says food stamps not back by Bitcoin or gold, bringing the stamp dollar. Yeah, they all over the place. Okay, the herpes and the peanut butter thing was just crazy to me. That was just nuts. Hey guys, check out Smell the Roses. She has a great channel too. Also check out G Honda. G Honda has a channel. Thank you, Ebony. I appreciate y'all. And thank you guys. I really do appreciate y'all. Look, come back. I'll be back on Wednesday. Hit the like button on the way out, guys.